The United States will be looking at its relationship with Pakistan in the coming weeks to formulate what role Washington would want to play in the future of Afghanistan, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on Monday. In the first public hearing in Congress about Afghanistan since last month's collapse of the US-backed Afghan government, Blinken told the House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee that Pakistan has a multiplicity of interests in some that are in conflict with us. Blinken said, "It is one that is involved in hedging its bets constantly about the future of Afghanistan. It's one that is involved in harboring members of the Taliban. It is one that's also involved in different points of cooperation with us on counterterrorism." Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to the United States to be part of the first in-person summit of the leaders of the Quad countries, Australia, India, Japan and the United States, that will be hosted by President Joe Biden next week, the centre confirmed today. Joining PM Modi will be Prime Minister Scott Morrison of Australia, Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga of Japan, and President Joe Biden of the United States for the summit in Washington on September 24th. The Ministry of External Affairs in a statement said the leaders will review progress made since their first virtual summit on March 12th and discuss regional issues of shared interest. Apple released a fix on Monday for a weakness that can let the spyware at the heart of the Pegasus scandal infect devices without users even clicking on a malicious message or link. The Pegasus software from Israeli firm NSO Group has been under intense scrutiny since an international media investigation claimed that it was used to spy on the phones of human rights activists, journalists, and even heads of state. Researchers at Citizen Lab, a cybersecurity watchdog organization in Canada, found the problem while analyzing a Saudi activist's phone that had been compromised with the code. Afghan police at Kabul airport have returned to work, manning checkpoints along Taliban security for the first time since the Taliban seized power, officers said on Sunday. When the Taliban swept into Kabul last month, ousting the government, police abandoned their posts, fearful of what the Islamists would do. But two officers said they had to return to work on Saturday after receiving calls from Taliban commanders. On Sunday, an AFP correspondent at the airport saw border police members deployed at several checkpoints outside the main buildings of the airport, including the domestic terminal. With grave humanitarian crisis unfolding in Afghanistan, India on Monday said it is willing to stand by Afghans and called for unimpeded access to aid providers to the country as also a non-discriminatory distribution of relief supplies across all sections of the society. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that as an immediate neighbor, India is monitoring developments in Afghanistan with understandable concern and noted that the issue of travel and safe passage that can emerge as an obstacle to humanitarian assistance should be immediately sorted out. In a brief virtual address at the UN high-level meeting on the humanitarian situation in Afghanistan, the minister also heightened the threat of rising poverty levels and said the same could have a catastrophic effect on regional stability.